Now, how many of you have ever said, I'll do it tomorrow, only to find yourselves in a vicious cycle of delay? It's a common tale, isn't it? There's a saying that strikes a chord with me every time I think about procrastination. The road to someday leads to a town called nowhere. This witty line is more than just a play on words. It's a reflection of a universal challenge that hinders our progress and dims the brightness of our potential. Let me share a story with you. A story not too dissimilar to what many of you might have experienced. A friend of mine, let's call her Sarah, had a dream to write a novel. She had everything she needed, the idea, the passion, and even the time. And yet every day she found a new reason to put it off. I'm not feeling inspired today, she'd say, or I'll start when I'm less busy. Sound familiar? It wasn't until Sarah faced a significant milestone in her life that she realized how much time had slipped through her fingers. That realization sparked a change in her. She started to write little by little, day by day. And before she knew it, her novel was no longer a dream, but a tangible achievement she could hold in her hands. Why do I share this with you? Because Sarah's story illustrates a powerful truth. Procrastination is not just about being lazy or disorganized. It's about allowing our fears and doubts to dictate our actions. But imagine what we could achieve if we decided to face those fears head on. What if we chose action? So I ask you now, what dreams or goals have you been putting off? What's holding you back? Let's explore how we can leave procrastination in the dust and unlock the door to our full potential. Together, we'll uncover strategies not just to overcome procrastination, but to transform it into a stepping stone for success. Are you ready to take that first step? Understanding procrastination is much like trying to nail jelly to the wall. Elusive and often misunderstood. It's been unfairly labeled as laziness or poor time management, but let's dive a bit deeper into what really lies beneath the surface. Procrastination is the art of delaying tasks, pushing them to some mythical later date where we believe we'll be more ready, more inspired, or simply in the right mood. But here's the kicker. That magical time seldom arrives. Now, why do we procrastinate? The reasons are as varied as the individuals in this room, but they often boil down to a few core fears and desires. Firstly, there's the fear of failure. It's a paralyzing thought, isn't it? If we don't start, we can't fail. This logic, while seemingly safe, robs us of the opportunity to learn, grow, and ultimately succeed. Remember Thomas Edison's famous words after countless failed attempts at inventing the light bulb? He simply said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. His perspective on failure is a powerful antidote to procrastination. Conversely, fear of success might sound counterintuitive, but it's equally potent. Success brings change, expectation, and often more responsibility. Can I handle it? What if I can't replicate this success? These questions can freeze us in our tracks. Then there's the quest for perfection. Perfection. The unattainable standard we set that ensures we never start because the conditions are never just right. But here's a thought. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Done is better than perfect, and progress, no matter how small, is still progress. Lastly, we have the overwhelming nature of tasks. When a task seems too big, too complex, or too daunting, our natural response is to avoid it. It's like standing at the foot of a mountain, looking up and thinking, I can't possibly climb that. But every mountain is climbed one step at a time. So what can we do about it? How do we move beyond these barriers? The answer lies in changing our perspective. Instead of seeing a mountain, focus on the first step. Break down the overwhelming into manageable pieces. And remember, fear, whether of failure or success, is just an emotion. It doesn't define your capability or potential. Let me share a quick story. A friend of mine wanted to start a business, but kept putting it off. The idea was there, the market was there, but so was the fear of failure of success and the overwhelming nature of starting something new. One day, he simply decided to take the smallest of steps. He registered the business name. That small action created momentum. Today, he runs a successful company not because he overcame his fears in one fell swoop, but because he learned to take action despite them. In the fleeting moment of choosing delay over action, procrastination often feels like a friend offering solace, providing us with a brief respite from our responsibilities. But like a mirage in the desert, this comfort vanishes, leaving us stranded with the stark realities of missed opportunities and compounded tasks. It's a classic tale of short-term relief versus long-term consequences, where the initial ease of avoidance quickly sours into a cocktail of stress, guilt, and regret. We'll consider for a moment the opportunities that procrastination has snatched from our grasp. A talented young artist once dreamt of showcasing her work in a gallery, yet she continually told herself, I'll start on my portfolio tomorrow. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and when the opportunity finally arose, her portfolio remained incomplete, her dream unfulfilled. This story is not unique. It's echoed in the lives of countless individuals who've let tomorrow become the thief of today. Let me ask you a thought-provoking question. What dreams have you put on hold because you've said, I'll do it tomorrow? Reflect on this for a moment. Think about the book Unwritten, the business unstarted, or the journey untaken. Each of us has felt the sting of opportunities lost to the siren song of procrastination. Yet it's in recognizing the cost of procrastination, understanding the depth of what's at stake, that we find the impetus for change. The realization that each day delayed is a day we'll never reclaim can be the jolt we need to transition from passive to active, from dreaming to doing. Let me share another story that brings this point home. A friend, an aspiring entrepreneur, had a groundbreaking idea. However, plagued by procrastination, he delayed taking the necessary steps to bring his idea to life. In the meantime, another individual, driven and determined, launched a remarkably similar concept, which became an instant success. My friend watched from the sidelines as his dream was realized by someone else. The lesson was clear and painful. Opportunities don't wait for us to overcome our hesitation. This is the true cost of procrastination. It's not merely a series of tasks left undone, but a collection of dreams left unchased, potential left untapped. It's the realization that we have become our own biggest obstacle. But here's the silver lining. Recognizing the consequences of procrastination is the first step toward overcoming it. It propels us toward change, igniting a desire to move from inertia to action. It encourages us to ask not what if I, but what if I succeed? As we stand on the brink of what could be, let us choose to step forward into the realm of action. Let's decide that our dreams are worth pursuing, that our goals are worth achieving, and that we are no longer willing to let the ghost of tomorrow dictate the reality of our today. Together, let's leave procrastination in the dust and embrace the boundless potential of now. Overcoming procrastination might seem like scaling a mountain, but it's entirely achievable with the right strategies. Let's unpack these strategies together, not as insurmountable tasks, but as stepping stones towards our goals. Firstly, consider the daunting task at hand. It looks overwhelming, doesn't it? The key here is to break it down into smaller, manageable steps. Imagine trying to eat a whole pizza in one bite. Impossible and frankly a bit absurd, but slice by slice. It becomes not just possible, but enjoyable. Similarly, tackling tasks slice by slice makes them far more manageable. It's the psychological comfort in knowing each step is achievable that nudges us away from the urge to. Next, let's talk about setting clear, achievable goals and deadlines. Goals give us direction and deadlines create urgency. Without them, we're like ships without rudders, drifting aimlessly in a sea of tasks. Setting a goal is like plotting a course on a map. It gives us a clear destination. The deadline is the estimated time of arrival, keeping us on track. Remember, a goal without a deadline is just a wish. Here's a thought worth pondering. The first step is often the hardest, but also the most crucial. It's that initial push that requires the most energy. It's like starting a lawnmower or an old car. Once it's going, maintaining momentum is easier. The power of starting lies in breaking the inertia of inactivity. Once we take that first step, the journey has truly begun. Now let's celebrate the small wins along the way. Positive reinforcement is a powerful motivator. Every small victory is a step closer to our ultimate goal, and acknowledging these victories encourages us to keep going. Think of it as cheering yourself on during a marathon. Each milestone deserves recognition and boosts your spirits for the next leg of the race. Creating a supportive environment and accountability is akin to assembling a cheer squad for your goals. When those around us support our ambitions, their encouragement can be the wind beneath our wings. Accountability. It's like having a gym buddy. Just as they keep you honest about your workout routine, an accountability partner keeps you on track with your goals. They're there to remind you of your commitments when the temptation to procrastinate whispers in. Which is a thought-provoking question for you. What small step can you take today that would bring you closer to your goal? It might be something as simple as writing down your goal or organizing your workspace. Whatever it is, remember that action begets action. The smallest step can start a journey of 1,000 miles. Brings us to the crux of the matter, the importance of consistent action and the transformative power of habits. Just as a river carves a canyon through the rock, not by force but by persistence, so too can consistent actions shape our life. Habits, once formed, become our autopilot, directing us towards our goals with less conscious effort. They are the daily rituals that build the foundation of our achievements. In closing, remember that overcoming procrastination isn't about monumental changes overnight. It's about the cumulative effect of small, consistent actions. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Let's make a commitment today, not to perfection, but to progress. Together, step by step, we can leave procrastination in the dust and move closer to our dreams. Imagine taking the energy you pour into procrastination and channeling it into productivity. Sounds challenging, right? But it's entirely possible with a shift in mindset and strategy. Turning procrastination tendencies into productivity strategies is about understanding why we procrastinate and then leveraging that insight to our advantage. Let's delve into the realm of time management techniques, a vital tool in our arsenal against procrastination. Prioritizing tasks is our first line of defense. It's about distinguishing between what's urgent and what's important. Not all tasks carry the same weight, and recognizing this allows us to focus our energy where it's most needed. It's akin to sorting through a pile of rocks, pebbles, and sand, deciding which needs to go into the jar first to make everything fit. Using a planner goes hand in hand with prioritizing. It's not just about jotting down tasks. It's about visualizing our time and commitments. A planner can be a powerful ally, helping us allocate time effectively and reminding us of the bigger picture. It turns our abstract goals into tangible daily actions. And then there's the crucial task of eliminating distractions. In today's world, distractions are the sirens calling us to the rocks of procrastination. They come in many forms. Social media emails, even the clutter on our desk. Each one chips away at our focus and productivity. Now, allow me to share a personal story of transformation. There was a time when I, too, was a master of procrastination. My desk was a minefield of distractions, and my to-do list was a jumbled mess in my mind. It wasn't until I started applying these very strategies that I saw a change. I began by clearing my workspace, creating a physical environment that encouraged focus. I used a planner to map out my days, prioritizing tasks that aligned with my goals. Slowly but surely, I transformed my procrastination into productivity. Here's a thought-provoking question for you. How can you rearrange your environment today to minimize distractions and temptations to procrastinate? Sometimes the simplest changes, like turning off notifications on your phone or organizing your desk, can have the most significant impact. Remember, transforming procrastination into productivity is a journey, not a destination. It's about making small, consistent changes and being patient with ourselves. As we apply these strategies, we'll find our procrastination tendencies giving way to a more focused, productive approach to our goals and tasks. Let's embark on this journey together, embracing each step as a move toward our best, most productive selves. I'm here to share something fundamental yet often overlooked: the profound impact our mindset has on overcoming procrastination and achieving success. You see, the lens through which we view our challenges and aspirations shapes our path more than any external factor ever could. Our mindset is the bedrock upon which we build our dreams. It's not just about positive thinking. It's about cultivating a perspective that sees opportunities where others see obstacles, solutions where others see problems. It's about fostering a mindset that is action-oriented, one that propels us toward our goals rather than holding us back. Now, does your current mindset support or hinder your progress toward your goals? This question isn't merely rhetorical. It invites you to introspect, to look closely at how your beliefs and attitudes are influencing your journey. Are they propelling you forward, or are they anchors weighing you down? Let's delve into strategies for developing a positive, action-oriented mindset. First, understand that our thoughts shape our reality. If we dwell on doubts and fears, we give them power over us. Instead, focus on what you can control: your actions, your reactions, and your attitude towards challenges. Adopting an action-oriented mindset means seeing every task, no matter how daunting, as a series of manageable steps. It means setting your sights on the end goal, but focusing your energies on the immediate actions that will get you there. It's about progress, not perfection. Celebrate every small victory, for each one brings you closer to your ultimate goal. Self-discipline and self-motivation are your allies in this journey. They are the engines that drive your actions and the fuel that keeps you moving forward. Cultivating self-discipline means making commitments to yourself and keeping them. It's about setting priorities and sticking to them, even when distractions abound. Self-motivation, on the other hand, is about finding your why. It's the powerful force that keeps you going when the going gets tough. Now, let's circle back to the heart of our discussion. The mindset. Embracing a growth mindset is key to unlocking your potential. This means believing in your ability to learn and grow through effort, feedback, and perseverance. It's about understanding that challenges are opportunities to evolve and that failures are merely stepping stones on the path to success. As we navigate our way through the complexities of life, let's remember that transformation is a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous process of learning, adapting, and growing. The mindset we cultivate today shapes the... So I invite you to take a moment to reflect on your mindset. Ask yourself if it's aligned with the life you wish to create. If not, know that it's never too late to adjust your sails. Embrace a mindset of growth, action, and positivity, and watch as it transforms your life, one step at a time. Throughout our time together, we've journeyed through the realm of procrastination, not as passive observers, but as active participants seeking to understand and overcome this ubiquitous challenge. We've peeled back the layers to understand procrastination, its roots in fear and overwhelm, and the way it insidiously undermines our potential. We confronted the stark realities of procrastination's consequences, recognizing how it not only delays tasks, but also, more critically, postpones our dreams and aspirations. The stories shared today, both personal and observed, serve as mirrors, reflecting the myriad ways in which procrastination has held us back. Yet within these reflections, we found strategies for overcoming procrastination. Breaking tasks into smaller, manageable steps, setting clear goals, embracing the power of starting, celebrating small wins, and fostering supportive environments. These are the tools at our disposal. Each strategy, a beacon guiding us through the fog of delay. We delved into the transformative power of habits, recognizing that consistency is key. Transforming procrastination into productivity isn't about monumental, overnight changes, but about the cumulative effect of small, consistent action. This transformation is about reshaping our daily practices, one habit at a time. And at the core of our discussion was the mindset for success. Cultivating a positive, action-oriented mindset, grounded in self-discipline and self-motivation, is pivotal. It's this mindset that becomes the fertile soil in which the seeds of our aspirations can germinate and grow. Now, as we stand at the precipice of action, I encourage you, no, I challenge you to commit to taking action against procrastination. Let the insights shared today not merely be words that fade with time, but catalysts for real, enduring change. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. This proverbial tree represents your goals, dreams, and the life you aspire to lead. There's no better moment than the present to start planting, to start doing.